Hey, give me everything tonight. It's actually nice we don't have to clap anymore because I think the clap was messing up our rhythm.
Oh, from just a natural start?
Yeah, because like you would start talking and be like, oh, clap, clap, clap.
Clap, we gotta clap.
And then it's like, okay, now we got to start over again.
Cut.
So it's nice so we don't have to clap anymore.
Let's let that natural rhythm go.
This is episode 49.
49.
And you told people to start listening when we get to 50.
Yeah, it's gonna start getting good.
Yeah, so
I said I'd start trying at 50.
yeah, it's
Notes, jokes, prep, and everything.
so then next week you got to come prepped.
That's all right. I will.
All right.
No problem.
I mean, I'm not prepped. Like I'm not,
Well-
I got to do the same thing.
Well, I was gonna start trying.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't have to try.
It's up to you.
Well, I feel like I've been trying.
How much you want to? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've been trying, but also when I've been podcasting here, I've had to go into a state of hemoglobinosis.
Yeah, I'm familiar
which
with that.
Is if you have asthma and you eat spicy food,
It's bad.
you everything that restricts or inflames or gets rid of your ability to breathe well. A lot of times I sit here and I have to go into a catatonic state just to stay breathing.
That's interesting. So is it like hard for you to breathe at random times?
Yes, not at random times, at all times. And here's what's crazy. Like, I haven't taken a deep breath since 2006.
Do you want to try it here tonight?
Okay, let's try it. I'll try it. That's all I got.
How do you feel?
I feel okay.
Okay.
Thirsty. Wow. Unbelievably thirsty.
Oh,
And
shit.
some air into parts of my lungs I
Yeah.
haven't been. Let me hit this warm root beer.
Yeah. I actually like warm soda.
All soda warm, or I can't do warm
I
Sprite.
think there is like a hierarchy. I think Mountain Dew warm is the best.
Yeah, Mountain Dew warm can be done. Mountain Dew root beer is a treat. It's just like a melted root beer float.
Oh, you combine them.
No, I'm
What?
just saying root beer on its own is like a treat when it's warm because it's just like a melted root beer float. It tastes like the end of a root beer float.
Gotcha. I thought you were talking about Mountain Dew.
No, Mountain Dew on its own is just like you're going for this taste of like what Mountain Dew tastes like is neon green sugar. And you go for that like, whoa. So you're tasting the flavor of green, the color.
So do you think colorblind people have no idea what Mountain Dew is?
I bet I'd love to see a Pepsi challenge with colorblind people. And see if their sense, like, are their other senses increased? Like, do you think they're better at choosing the flavor and naming stuff? Or
Yeah, I bet like they're really good taste testers. But like,
how much is
I don't-
colorblind really
No,
a
it doesn't.
disability?
Nah, that's
in
a
the
fake
world?
disability.
Really?
I mean, I think for some professions you need to be able to see color. Like, I wouldn't want a colorblind person like direct taxiing the plane
Yeah, but what about like driving
or
a
a
car?
pilot. Yeah, that would be bad.
Stoplights?
Yeah, and then it would actually be the opposite. It would be the pilot of the plane not to be colorblind. Yeah, so I guess yeah.
I don't know. What disability do you think is the easiest to cope with, but still gets sponsored by the government or money from the government?
Oh, that's a good question. Depression?
Can you get money for being depressed?
Maybe not.
I'm saying, like, what disability? We should have looked up the list. That's what we'll be prepared for next week. Like,
Yeah,
we'll have stuff
yeah.
looked up like that, or we'll have a Jamie at the computer.
Yeah, that is a good one. I actually do have
Curious.
something prepared. This is actually kind of interesting.
Well, yeah, I got something in the back pocket. Go ahead.
I got a world record that we could try to break.
What is it?
It would
First?
we would do it in private, but it's like the longest jerk off session.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either.
Yeah, you could do it. I know
I
you
might
want
do
to.
it. I might do it because
Go ahead. That's
What do you think the world record is? It's less than you think.
no.
Yeah.
11 days. Some tweaker in Iowa.
Way less. I can literally no. It's 10 hours.
That's not true.
I googled it. That's what Google's AI
10
said.
hours of one
of jerking it. It was at like a sex convention. They documented it. But yeah, like slow and steady wins the race with that, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So you're gonna go for how? Are you gonna try to really crush the record or just barely beat it?
Depends how I feel. I don't know how I'm
Barely
going to
beat
feel. But like, I don't, that means you have to hold your pee for 2 hours, or do you have to like jerk it while you're peeing?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because it's so hard to pee with a boner. Like that would be hard. But you got to be jerking off while you're peeing. Sorry if your parents watch this episode.
Why would my parents watch this?
Oh, I thought your parents occasionally watched. Okay.
I certainly hope not.
Okay. My parents would be okay with it.
I guess I'm stuck with the logistics. What are all the rules? You know, because I know that I wouldn't want to be involved or anything to do with
Well,
it.
you're not going to be involved in my jerk sesh.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like,
unless you do want to help.
I
Like
go at minimum. I'm like okay being in the conversation here.
that's I guess
But
I should have.
I want to know more answers. Like, if I were to be your guy in the corner, you're a coach through this, like
yeah,
your
Coach
Rockies,
Cuck.
whatever. Well, let's think of other names.
I like Coach Cuck.
Coach Cuck. All right, if I were to be coach, yeah, but the Cuck never instructs or coaches anything.
Why?
The Cuck
Why are there
just sits
rules?
in the corner.
Why are there rules for the Cuck? The
I
Cuck
don't
likes
know.
the rules.
Yeah, I mean, like, the Cuck needs the rules. He can't just have an untamed Cuck
Yeah.
running around.
Yeah. I'm like trying to tap out after 9 hours, and the Cuck's like, no, you need to keep going. We're not done
Yeah.
here.
At that point, who's getting cucked?
Yeah, because I'm like, well, I'm trying not to watch the Cuck.
You're like, this Cuck has me clocking in. It's like that's 5 hours, man. That's a shift.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I could do it. I really do. Because
Yeah, 10 hours don't seem like nothing.
what I do, so I continue, like,
But-
so I don't bust. I think when you bust, you lose, right?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, what are the rules?
Yeah, I think bust, you lose.
If that guy pissed and they're like, oh, you came, and he's like, no, it's just piss.
It's just piss.
And then the girls would have to back him up. They're like, yeah, it is different.
Well, I would need a scientist there to test the piss, make sure there's no cum in the piss.
I don't know, bro. How now do you said privately, but you also said that the other one was at a convention. So that begs to sound that there's a judge that has to watch
I need an expert.
and make sure that you're jerking it the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that judge, you know,
So I don't bust. I'm gonna make sure I watch just gay porn the whole time.
or have the judge be like, I don't know.
Do you think this is clippable, or do you think this is too inappropriate to clip?
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
I wish I knew more about cuck things.
We could study them.
Yeah.
I think we
Study the
know
cucks.
one actually.
I think I know a cuck too.
Yeah,
I think everyone's got a cuck in their life.
yeah.
And you're like,
So-
well, you don't know how to call them out on it. You know, if you had a cuck boss, how do you call him out on it?
Well, I think
You
he
don't.
would. He would
Well-
call you out on it first and say, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?"
Are you fucking?
Yeah,
Do you have a spare chair in the fucking corner of the room?
yeah,
Yeah, the cuck at work always asks about your seating arrangement
yeah, yeah.
or furniture.
And he always says, "You'll never know I'm there."
Do you think the best chair salesman is a cuck? Like an American Furniture Warehouse.
Well, what I think you get from the chair, like if it's a really nice chair in the corner, this doesn't have to do with the chair salesman. But if you see a really nice chair in the corner, you know they've been cucking a long time.
Oh, you think the chair gets better?
Yeah.
It starts as like, well, like a camping fold-up chair, or does it start as like
Yeah.
just a kitchen chair?
And he's like, you know what? I really got to invest.
And then pretty soon it's like one of the the judges' chairs on like America's Got Talent. They can hit a button and spin around.
Yeah.
You got like a hell of a cuck chair.
Mm-hmm.
You just hit the button.
Yeah. It's like The Voice.
That's so funny.
Like, yeah, they just
You're like, you gotta hear what you're doing to my
no.
wife.
Yeah, like he has to guess like who's banging his wife, or like the race, or like he has to guess.
That's funny. Yeah. And what channel could we sell that to? Is that an HBO show? Because I got a couple risky shows that I want to sell. I still want to do a show where we get Big Mike. I think I told you about this. We get our friend Big Mike to come with us, and then we go to people's houses that have dogs, and we show up, and if the dog's water's dirty, we have Big Mike make the owner drink the water.
It like in a ball gag, and like he's like
No, just you
not-
got to drink every ounce of that dirty dog water because you're serving it to your dog.
Oh, and Big Mike makes him. Big Mike's not
Big
drinking
Mike's
the
our
water.
muscle, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was
Because
like.
we're like,
I was like, why does Big Mike drink it?
no, we're like breaking into their house. I imagine a lot
Yeah.
of these people aren't going to let us in.
Well, I think it'd be cool to also do a thing with Big Mike where like he just goes up to someone's doorstep and we try to blindside them and be like, hey, Big Mike's like, hey, like,
Big Mike's up for adoption?
yeah,
or-
he's got nowhere to go. Like, I'm looking for a family
Oh.
to take me in, and he says he's 17, and
He's 17 and he's good with a football.
good with a football. Like, hey, this could be an investment for you guys. Like, I
Yeah.
could go play in college.
Just the
and
money
NFL.
that like the colleges will pay a loan before they even like get him, you know.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine the most money they make is when the bidding war happens before the draft or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Where they show up and they're like, hey, how about I slide you a Mustang? Or
yeah,
you know,
well,
like-
in high school that even happens. There's a bidding war,
yeah,
because
to get 'em into
colleges
the
can
colleges.
pay.
No, that's the one I'm talking about actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one from high school into college.
and so it's like, hey,
I
I'm
wonder how much of that money doesn't get the people don't get caught.
and so he says to them like, hey, like, listen, like, this could benefit you, this could benefit me, like,
Do you want a Land Rover or not?
yeah, if a big 17-year-old kid showed up at my doorstep and said that to me, I would definitely think about it. I'd be like, come in, let's talk. Like,
You're only adopting them for a year.
yeah, I mean, but I want to know, like, no parties when I'm gone. You know, I'm not going to take you on my vacations.
Because you're just so new to the family.
Well, yeah, you have to prove yourself. Like, hey, like by December, if you've got like the
It's like
gold
money
stars,
back on your investment.
yeah,
Well, I do think adopted kids, you have to offer something of worth back. You're kind of like an indentured servant in the way of like you're promised that you'll be taken care of until you're 18, but you better learn how to mow the yard and build a deck.
yeah.
Otherwise, you're an investment that just leached off me for 18 years.
No. I
now I'm not gonna
listen.
write
If
you
you're
the
good
will.
at football, you don't have to mow the lawn.
Okay, yeah, that's true. If we can make money off you at sports,
Later on,
yeah. Now, let me ask you this. When you have kids, how supportive are you going to be of something they're doing that they're not good at? And you can
that's a
tell.
great question. A great question. So first of all, let me say this, because we talked about kids a little bit on the last episode, and I had a follow-up thought. I don't think I'm gonna have kids until I'm old as fuck. Like, I want the doctor to tell me like you have a 2-year window to have kids, and then I'll have kids. Because you know why? I want to bring the kids into the best world possible, and I feel like the world's
coming
gonna
later.
keep getting better and better. So that like
Well, why don't you just freeze your nut and then write a letter?
it doesn't feel
And
natural.
say when the world gets better, thaw this nut out and put it in a heifer.
Thaw my nut. Yeah, I mean, I want to do it the old-fashioned way.
Is impregnating a girl at 69 years old,
Yeah, and we'll 69.
70.
Yeah, we'll 69 for my birthday.
Okay.
So,
Well,
But back to your question, let me get to that. So if they're not good at something, do you encourage that? It depends. Like if you can see if they're having fun, are they enjoying it even though they're not doing well? Because I think it's interesting. Like I've seen examples of kids where they're not good at it, but they work hard and get good at it.
Right. There's the potential that they're going to put the effort in and do it. I'm thinking you see more of like, oh, I don't think they're going to get good at it.
Like, they're not going to be
Should
good.
I steer them away from this?
Yeah. So, you got to just communicate and ask them honest questions.
Say it's like, say the kid wants to become a wizard. And you're like, well,
I would be okay with that.
wizard, yeah, but you're gonna what?
Like,
what are you gonna do? Are you gonna send him down and be like, wizards don't really exist, but there's a thing called like voodoo. There's practices like this or that. There's.
I mean,
do you introduce him to LARPing first, or do you go straight to the witch doctor?
What?
How much do you encourage him if he's trying to?
I kind of let him lead the way. I obviously don't want him doing like reading the Satanic Bible.
But are you gonna tell him about that and be like, hey, this. Is that even magic?
Yeah. I mean, it like depending on the age. I mean, I assume if he's like 7 or 8, he's not going to be like looking at reading passages from the Satanic Bible. But
what if you get him a magic kit at 7, and he goes through it, and he comes down a couple days after Christmas, and you're like, "Hey, son, show me some of these magic tricks," and he goes, "Dad, they're all fake." He goes, "This ain't a real magic kit." And then you're like, "Oh, well, son, magic is really just illusions and tricks of the eye." And he goes, No. I want to be a wizard. I want to do real magic. What do you do? Do you say, okay, real magic?
Do you feed the delusion? Do you feed the delusion? Well, I mean, there are magicians that I can't explain. Like, have you seen the Oz Mentalist guy?
Sure.
Like, I can't explain how he does that stuff.
Yeah.
Is that magic?
I don't know.
Was he a wizard as a kid? And his parents were like, "Yeah,
get on TV.
Yeah, like let's make you a wizard, bro."
Well, here's the thing: you could show your kid that, and you could say, "Is this magic? Is this what you're talking about?" Or what if your kid if he sees Lord of the Rings and he's like, "I want to be." See, I don't know. I shouldn't have said Lord of the Rings because my nerd ADD just
goes there.
Spiked. And I don't think Gandalf, I didn't like the magic abilities of the wizards in Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so this is what I would say to him. Like, let's say he's like hell-bent on becoming like Gandalf, casting spells like crazy. Like, no one's ever seen anything like that.
Well, that's the thing. Gandalf didn't really I don't know.
Okay, but
I wanted to see more lightning strikes out of the staff.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Let's say that's his goal. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah,
I would be real with him. I'm like, listen, I've never seen that in my life. But if you want to try to be the first one to do it, I think that'd be pretty cool,
bro. And
he's gonna get.
You
bullied.
know how? Okay, he's
gonna get bullied.
So that's the thing. Do you then maintain it? Do you because you know?
Well, I would also tell him
that you're going to tell him that, and it's going to lead to a failure.
Well, okay, no. I would also tell him, like, I'd be real with him. I'm like, literally no one's ever done this before. So, like, maybe you could be. I don't know. But I'll also tell him, like, listen, if you do your magic shit at school, they're going to make fun of you. And, so that's up to you. If you can take on their slings and arrows, go for it. But if you're doing your magic shit and Timmy, the tough 4th grader,
keeps beating you up,
keeps beating, like, you're painting yourself as a target, and it's like,
sure.
And he shouldn't be doing that. Listen, if Timmy is picking on you, I'm going to be the first one at that school tearing them a new one. Like, standing up for you.
All right.
But I'm just telling you that this is a possibility.
Now, fast forward for me.
Yeah, he's in rehab.
Yeah, fast forward 10 years when he's a line cook at Wendy's.
Yeah.
And he is fucking trying to use the force
To turn on the stove. Yeah.
Now, what is that conversation with you? Like, he keeps getting fired, or he can't keep a job because he's, Dad, I'm trying to learn how to use the force.
I tell him, I'm like, hey, listen, I love basketball, but I don't play basketball at work.
Whoa. Right there, you lose him for life. You ruin
I ruined my child.
your child's relationship with him. Yep, it's that icy comment right there.
Was that too icy?
Up until now, you were fine, bro.
I was warm. I was very warm.
You were
but then I
good.
got a little, because he's fucking 18 years old.
I know.
Susan, he needs to grow up.
No. I said skip 10 years. He's 28.
Oh,
In your
okay.
basement, working at the Wendy's down the
My
street.
basement?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he hasn't moved out. He's trying magic, you know? He can't keep a job.
Yeah.
All he wants to do is learn how to use the force in real life, and you fucking go down there and he's trying. It's always him just trying to move.
Honestly, at that point, I would.
Snap out of
No,
it?
no. No negativity toward him. What I would do is I would call the government and be like, "Hey, we need disability for this kid."
Back to the disability.
Yeah.
That's where you start. You're like,
That's-
okay.
Yeah, that's where I'd go with
Which-
it. That's the easiest
That
disability.
answers the question. Yeah. That is the easiest disability is having a fucking delusional millennial.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're called.
A magic millennial.
Wow, dude.
Whoa. Full circle.
It did come full circle, like pizza pie I want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
I think that deserved a vape hit.
I think that I would try to test my kid like a fucking. Have you ever gotten an allergy test at the doctor where they poke you like 100 times?
Yeah.
I would do that, but with like sports and music and instruments and everything.
Yeah, he
And I
would
want
like
to
a
see
lot
what
of
the
things.
kid, because like the kid is gonna be into something since early on. Like, I think comedy works out because I always enjoyed breaking the tension with laughter. That's what I can. That's the action I can pinpoint throughout my whole life, even as a kid. It's times I got in trouble in school. I would I remember one time very young where I broke the tension of the teacher. It was like a spelling test or something. And all I was doing was that mechanism, which is very repetitive in comedy. So it's cool to see that trade all the way through my life or whatever. But I would.
You like to shake up the world a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I would look for like what the kid likes to do and then try to cater that. Because who do you think like the next
Class clown is?
no, like the next like guy that makes what's the next like Star Wars or the next Lord of the Rings or that author that's like a timeline author or I don't know, you know what?
Maybe it's one of us.
Are all these crazy big things over now? Think about how solid that run of movies was. Lord of the Rings
there's something
and The Hobbit.
happening to the world right now. I feel like there's a creative block happening, and it's been here for a few years, and I feel like it's affecting the quality of
entertainment that gets out there.
Yeah, on all aspects: music, film, TV. Like everything's like not good
Pop
right
culture,
now. Yeah, everything sucks. You know, except for
Yeah.
comedy. Comedy is the one thing that's like pretty good right now.
Yeah.
But that's
Well,
because
comedy can make fun of the situation as it's happening.
yeah. And I think like with film, there's always like this hidden message that's weird or like it's like people don't make movies to make good movies. I feel like it's like money's kind of like money's the motive instead of like let's make something really good, you know? But that's always been the case, but I feel like it's like hyper mode nowadays.
Do you think it's more message hidden or more like message driven where they're like basically paying to create a huge ad for something?
Yeah. I think like we see that so much. Like I think we used to see it back in the day in the 90s, like even in like the movie The Truman Show, they're advertising things in that movie like straight up like advertising to the screen, and it might have been a fictional
Wayne's World, yeah.
Yeah, it might have been a fictional thing. They all did it back then, but I feel like nowadays it's kind of on steroids. But back to the creative block, like I think our whole earth is going through a major transition, and when at least I know for myself in my life, when I have a lot of stress or if I'm transitioning, like let's say I'm moving, I'm not as creative as I am when like I'm in my routine and like kind of doing my thing, you know? So it's kind of like a macrocosm of that. The whole world's going through this transition. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of negative energy because there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of like worriness. A lot of people are worried about finances. So there's like a lot of stress right now. And I think like once we make it through this, you and I especially, but everybody is going to just creatively boom.
Well, I like that.
Yeah.
It's very hopeful for the future.
I do. Well,
And
but
when those floodgates open, when you're in your flow state of like creation, you in that moment you're like, oh, this is so easy,
and
I
that's
could
how it's
channel
supposed to
this
be
forever.
It's supposed to be just easy,
And then it kind of slips away.
And if you notice, like this episode's already better than last week because last week both of us were kind of stressed about the cat. I hit you
we're
up. We
chilling
recorded,
more.
and you were like, "I don't know if we should record." And I was like, "I don't know." If
Was
we
he
should
here
record."
that night?
Yeah, he was here.
It was the Tuesday night he was here in
Yeah.
between vet visits.
Yeah.
He went in the next night.
Yeah,
Or the
so
next day, the next
and like
afternoon.
I could tell like you didn't want to record, but you did it because like
Consistency.
Yeah,
we're here for you.
Yeah, but
bitch, like and subscribe and share that shit.
but like your energy was low just because
Yeah.
of everything you're dealing with, and so was mine. But it was still good we did it because I think there might be a couple clips in there, but
We pull it out. Well, here's the thing. I realized listening to I ingest a lot of podcasts that I just let run through my brain. I don't necessarily pull anything from it. I want something where
Just
it's
background
like
noise.
yeah, kind of like that. And I've been listening to one that's very monotone. There's nothing exciting about it, and it's a deep religious dive into like really Lord of the Rings, but it's very nerdy shit, and I like it, and it's calming, and it's like that. So sometimes these people are putting this on to go to sleep. There's nothing better than
True.
to fall asleep to nothingness.
Yeah, so last
we
week's
bounce all
episode-
over the place.
yeah, last week's episode was a good sleepy time episode. I
Yeah.
guess.
Now wake up. We're back.
Wake up.
We
Wake up.
we also never ever. Well, we're getting better about introducing the name of the show up front. But I realize, what we don't do that I like in a podcast is like, hey guys, you're hearing Dan. I'm Dan. That's Jackson.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Because they'll just start listening and never associate a name or anything. They'll just see two dinosaurs and two faces.
Yeah.
And yeah, we should just add that in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I gotta tell you something funny. So real quick, I just want to say I don't know if you want this public. I don't think it really matters, but like I helped you out this weekend with like the credit card situation because dude, I just love that cat and like would do anything, and I trust like you're gonna pay like whatever.
He's our studio engineer.
Yeah, dude. If that happened to
He's
Jamie,
like a part of our podcast.
yeah. But so I just want to state all of that. Like I love him. Like I had no hesitation to do that. Like like.
Well, let's talk about it.
And well, I'm gonna get there, but I just want to also say like dude, you have turned into one of my best friends. Like I would do pretty much anything for you. As long as it doesn't involve money again, because I'm Jewish. But no, just kidding. But I told my mom that like I did it, and she was like, Matt, she's like, don't do that. Like she doesn't know that you and I are very close.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
She she's operating like from a mother, like she's looking out for me.
Dude.
And she's like, how much was it? I was like, it was like $1,800. I'm like, well, just be fully prepared to pay the $1,800. I'm like, you don't think he's gonna make one payment?
Yeah, I like that. No, she's being very real.
Yeah, no, but like, and I understand, like, I wouldn't do this for just anybody, like,
Yeah.
so, and you would do it for me in a heartbeat. So like,
Oh yeah. Too bad they don't want my credit.
Yeah.
Here's. Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Me and Adi, thank you. They're also a big shout out to Connor from work,
Oh yeah.
who fucking
Because it wasn't just that amount.
No, it was
Yeah.
like, bro, I fought that all week, and I had spent all my money on the cat already. He had been to 2
hundreds of dollars.
visits. Oh, we were already over 1,000 before he got checked into that fucking
ER.
ER.
Oh my god.
And then checking him into the ER was a $3,000 deposit, and then I gathered money after that. And dude, I left that ER out like altogether. That place took like $6,300 or something like that.
way.
Yeah. So, and then on top of that, ordered like his medical food. So that, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
it was. I was proud of myself because at times in my life, for so many times in my life, have I scrounged up or not thousands, but a significant amount of money, and it's always been for the wrong reasons. And as an adult, I like that I don't live this chaotic life anymore. I do choose who is in my circle. I work hard. I treat people well, and you do try to do right by people as an adult.
And you not only do you work hard, but you also work hard outside of work on your comedy.
Yeah.
You're always doing shows like, dude.
Well, that's also because like I know that I can get to a place where I wouldn't have to lean on anybody, and people can kind of lean on me. You know what I mean? So like I see that future ahead of me, and I've always seen that with this cat involved in that picture.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and you
It's-
love that cat. So
Yeah.
It's all your heart. Like,
it is cool to be in a place where like I have friends who are and I've had like really amazing people in my life my whole life, and even different friend groups have been amazing. The times where we were really close, the times that we're like apart. This isn't to diminish other people. I'm just saying at this time in my life, because I didn't even. Here's the thing: I didn't necessarily call on anybody.
I offered. You didn't ask me.
Right, but that also came from Connor. Also offered, and so like I never went seeking it, but the world, because I was in my whole head, I'm like, regardless, I'm gonna take care of this somehow, some way.
Yeah.
But I was looked out for by the good people around me, and I know more people would have stepped up, but it's just especially amazing that just a few people can step up and cover such a significant thing, and all within a week get all the shit organized and details sorted out in the time that it takes, because you're on the vet's time. So like there's no like, hey, think about it. It's like do or die. It's like, yo, bro, they're either not going to let me leave with my cat, or I'm about to shoot this place up, or
Maybe both.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to come back and whatever.
And leave the cat.
But yeah. But it's cool to have good people in my life right now that are supportive and that don't make you feel any sort of way about it. I feel like that's something that I would not have wanted to go to my folks for. And I could have. They probably would have been my first stop. And you know that they would have done everything they can to help me cover that. So, but my parents also were the ones, like you said, your mom said something. My mom also said the first time I took him to when you ran him to the vet that first night and I didn't have to pay. Remember, we saved like 300 and some $80 from that place.
Yeah.
But
Shout out Hot Girl.
Shout out Hot Veterinarian. They couldn't tell if my cat had balls or not.
Yeah. So I don't know if she was a vet, but she was hot.
Yeah. Where looks took her places.
Yeah.
But
maybe she's never felt balls before.
I don't know. Yeah, she did just visually look. That was her bad. You really got to get your hands in there.
Yeah.
But yes, so I guess what I'm saying is just like, it's nice that I didn't have to feel no sort of way about it. I didn't have to feel embarrassed about it. It all felt like
natural.
okay.
Easy.
It was just like, it
Relatively.
was so stressful. It was
Yeah.
just like it was more dark and light than that. Like it was a very
because you
dark
thought he was going to
situation.
die for a sec.
Yes, and I had some very like, you guys are like angels. You're the light that came in and were like, don't worry about it. You know, you've earned that from us, which is like it feels good because it's like, wow, they trust me. They know I'm not going to let them down. They know that I'm just solely focused on this fucking cat right now,
Yeah.
and they're going to swoop in and help me out with that. And so it's like, yeah, big shout out Connor, big shout out Jackson. Big shout out even Madison, who when he was having like litter problems, rushed me different litter and shit like that. So it's like,
yeah.
these people fuck with me and they fuck with the cat. And I like that because choosing to 100% follow your dreams is like a no insurance sort of game.
It's
to
hard.
play.
It's
like
hard, yeah.
there's no rule book, there's no timeline, there's no none
Like-
of this. You're like, you're swimming upstream the entire time and you don't have a backup plan. And I'm not the type of person, like I said, I could have gone to my folks, but I don't do that shit. They
Try to figure it out.
they can live their own life,
Yeah.
and with their own money.
The other thing is like I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, I'm happy that so far it looks good, but if that cat gets sick again, I'm gonna strangle him in the tub.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. My mom told me because she's looking at getting insurance for her cat,
Yeah.
and she told me her cat has to be healthy for a year and then she can do it. So,
Oh, because of the pricing of it. Well,
yeah.
I asked this vet clinic. I go, so if I got cat insurance now, they're not going to cover what's a pre-existing condition. So this would all show up as like something they wouldn't cover. I think it's all a racket. I think the veterinarian hospital treated my cat like, thank God they helped him and saved him. And this is no slamming the place that I went to, but they're expensive. And that's the name of the game when you're trying to save a cat. And then it just feels like they're calling you every 4 hours and they're like, hey, we just ran diagnostics. We got to do this and this and this and this. And it's like that bill grows and fucking grows.
well, wait. I want to dial in on that because you said something funny to me over the phone. Like you wanted to see like the a la carte pricing, like the
oh, yeah, the
like,
itemized bill. Give me the itemized bill
yeah,
on this
because
shit.
you were saying like some things didn't make sense, like how they priced it.
Right.
Like
Well, I'll tell you what. No place where you spend thousands of dollars should just give you a fucking receipt that says $6,000 on it.
yeah.
They
What the fuck did you
should
do?
break that shit down and show me every fucking thing I'm paying for, right? And I didn't even tell you on the checkup day that I went there. I go in there and now I'm acting like I run the place and the scary lesbian wasn't behind the counter. So I was like, cool, nicer people up front. I go back to where I'm getting the cappuccino. This time I see there's an espresso button. I feel like that's going to cost them more for the complimentary coffee.
Smart.
So I go for the espresso. And then I see they got goldfish, they got pretzel goldfish, and they got trail mix.
Wait, they're like you can't do the espresso until you pay.
Oh, well, I did get confronted.
Oh.
A lady who works there comes out of the bathroom and stopped and looked at me, like said all that with her fucking eyes.
Like
Looked at me as I had trail mix in my hand and I'm trying to squeeze loud ass individual goldfish packages into my pockets because I'm planning on leaving with something this time.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever.
She's
And
the one that
lady-
restocks.
The late probably I didn't even think of that. She looked at me and kind of cocked her head, and I looked at her, and I just thought, lady, I don't know if you've seen the bill, but I own this fucking place.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who you are, but
It-
you better fucking move along because I got a recovering pussy here.
Yeah.
So get the fuck out of my way because I'll decide if you stay or go.
Your pussy
I
was
run this
beat.
place.
Your pussy was beat.
My pussy was beat up, so get out the way before you get beat up, lady.
Bare minimum, you have a timeshare of the place for a few hours that you
Yes.
own it for those
I
hours.
definitely have access to. Here's the other thing they didn't like. I went to multiple, so they're sneaky. They have little convenient drinks, complimentary drinks in little fridges, but their waiting room is split up so crazy that there's multiple fridges.
Stations.
So I did a lap.
Yeah.
And I was checking for the drinks that I wanted in different things. I wasn't taking drinks from everything.
Okay,
Susan.
that's good.
I was just checking where the fucking drinks were. And here's the other thing. I wasn't even going for a sugary soda. I had Pepsi and Dr. Pepper in the one right next to me. I was my area had one, you know. I was looking for the fucking soda water, like the carbonated water, because I'm trying not to drink that bullshit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was checking because that restock lady was not doing her fucking job, which is why I should go back and fire her. But I think my seniority
you could fire her. Yeah,
my seniority is dissipated.
Yeah.
It was only for the 5 minutes of the checkup.
Yeah.
And then they acted like they did me a favor. She was like, well, she came out, she told me all the stuff they did. And she goes, okay, well, have a good one. Just go and check out with our people. And I go, what do you mean check out? You said this was a courtesy visit, like a courtesy checkup. She goes, oh, yeah, but we had to do this and this. And I'm like, no one came out and told me you had to do this and this. You just took him back there. You said you're going to look at him.
You just did
the shit and then came back and told me to go check out.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then I walked up there, and this time to run blood and urine costs $80. But how come they were calling me and they were like, hey, we're at $3,400. We're going to run blood and urine. That's going to put you at like 48.
Yeah. Why was
So like, how come 2 days before the range for these tests was like $1,000?
well, maybe
$1,200?
blood's more than poo, and I don't know.
I don't know, but it was like, how could it be as cheap as $70
Yeah, that doesn't
to
make
run
sense.
2 tests?
Yeah.
If you ran that, I want to see the itemized receipt where it only cost $70 every time you did it.
You hit a multiplier.
Right.
It's like gambling. You put it on the bonus bet.
So, yeah. So we don't know what they're doing back there, folks. You know?
Yeah, that's weird.
Keep in mind, they called me at one point to tell me that he had pulled the catheter out while he had a cone on, which, you know.
What do they want you to do about it?
Yeah. How does he do that under your supervision wearing a cone while I'm paying you $5,000 an hour to watch him?
Yeah.
But I digress. They saved my cat's life, and I'm happy about it. Thank y'all. But I am going to rant a little bit on stage probably because
Yeah.
they can't just expect people to be able to pay this much. It literally took me to the point where I'm like, I think that we should make sure that our homeless and our veterans are taken care of in our country. And then after we attack that healthcare, we need to look at a free healthcare or state-funded healthcare for pets. Why the fuck are pets limited in life-saving care because of their shithead owners?
Maybe there would be more homes if more people could afford the health care too.
Well, yeah, I'm saying like we have to address the peoples first of the nation.
No, yeah, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, if more people could afford to take care of an animal, more people would have an animal.
Right. And we got to look at the animal. The animals are an investment in the people's health. You know?
Totally. It's like, I really think it really helps people with depression, or if you're sad after a bad day. Like,
And there's basic human needs and there's basic animal needs. And here's the thing is like, the animal needs, I guess, is fucked up because I picture it more for domesticated animals than all the whatever. But yeah, we should have like, they should have access to whatever care they need. Just their money should never be an issue with that. If it shouldn't be for profit is what I'm saying. It should be like state funded where it's all free and you could just take whatever fucking pet wherever and it's free.
yeah,
medicine.
I think that's coming. So,
I hope so. It's kind of a long off wish.
well, I mean, with the med beds will be able to kill animals too. Like,
So will the med beds get rid of my asthma?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The other thing is, I wanted to tell you about this. So, you know, I play the football video game Madden.
Yeah.
I'm really good at it. Like, I beat someone who's top 6,000 in the world. Okay, so
Wow.
I think that makes me top 6,000 in the world now.
Kind of, yeah.
So, anyways, so my friend who also loves Madden, he hits me up. He's like, "Hey, I want you to play my friend. He's really good." And he's like, and I'm like, "All right, he's best 2 out of 3." So we play the first 2 games. I win the first. He wins the second. And then before the third game, we're talking, like kind of shooting the shit. And he tells me that his dad was a writer on Family Guy. And his dad's friend is also a writer. He's like, I could put you in touch with them, and it can't hurt to network. Who knows? I'm like, oh, dude, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And so before going into the third game, I'm like, can I beat him now? Because, dude, that's the thing.
Yeah.
He would get really angry
Oh, when you lose?
if he loses.
Oh, I thought you would earn his admiration.
I beat him. So I did try the third game and I beat him, but he was very mad.
Did he give you the information of the guys?
No.
Are you guys going to play again?
Yeah, we will. And I'm
I say you
just
play
gonna
again and throw it.
Throw it. Okay.
Throw it, but get the writer's info.
Oh, shit, I just spilled it.
Get the writer's info for sure, because you never know when you're like, hey, we wrote this funny script and we want to have these funny guys read it and look at it from like a real
Dude, yeah, I mean, it could be life
professional
changing,
perspective,
right?
yeah.
Like, I don't know what could possibly.
Those
come
are good
of it.
deals, and you could throw a couple of fucking fake football games for that. There's me and my cousin.
I'm trying to go pro, man.
That's what I wanted to get my cousin little Vince on here with you to talk about, because we were talking about the throwing of games in the NFL and
me and Vince
and the
could go
refs
in
and,
on that.
And dude, I find that fascinating. So I would like to be a sidebar to that conversation.
What time are we at? Because I'm a little squirmy right now.
I feel like we're at 37 minutes. Let's see.
That's your guess?
47.
47.
We can button it up pretty quick.
I just have to poop right now.
Oh yeah, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah. I've been holding in a fart this whole episode.
That's kind of you. That's good.
Yeah.
That's why this relationship works.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm good at holding in farts, though.
That's good. But you don't while you Uber drive.
I have.
Don't show dominance.
Well, no, I have showed dominance, and it was a garlic fart, and it was right before he got in, and he sat right next to me in the front seat, and he just looks at me, and he's just like, drive.
Ugh.
I don't know if he said that, but it was basically like, just fucking drive, dude.
He said
cracked
drive,
the
you go, garlic? I mean, wait, what?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Remember, because I thought the garlic was curing my butt worms. Remember my garlic phase? I don't know if you remember that.
Hey, I was supposed to tell you the other night to go, the night you came to pay for audio, I was going to say go to Chipotle because it's 2 for 1.
Oh.
Why do they keep doing that? Chipotle's doing an awful lot of, hey, surprise, this Tuesday we're doing 2 entrees for 1.
I don't know. It's like a flash sale.
Wow, dude.
Interesting.
They're getting back to the roots of what made them great. Remember when they handed out all those free burritos because they gave everyone a coli?
Yeah, but they raised their prices again.
Oh, that's why they're trying to sneak people in.
Yeah.
I'm not falling into it. I'm out of my Chipotle phase.
Oh, I've been in it since 2013.
I'm not doing it like I was.
Yeah.
I was pretty out of control, but it all fell out of. I'm telling you, it's because we've had this rant before. But
I got a fart, but keep going.
It's just the Chipotle thing. They treat me differently because I'm a big fella, and they're very fat phobic, and they see me coming up, and they're like, "Oh, this piece of shit! I don't want him to ask for more, so I'm gonna purposely on the first time give him 4.5 scoops of everything to the point." Where when he gets to the end of the line, I can't roll his fucking burrito, and everyone else in line is going to look at him like, look at this fat whale and what he ordered his burrito to be like. And this poor girl can't even fucking roll it up. And I'm over there like, I never asked for this. In fact, I only got 4 ingredients. You're about to order 7 ingredients, and she's going to roll your burrito fine. But I ordered 4 ingredients, and this bitch loads it up like it's my last meal. I didn't ask for this.
Yeah.
Now I have to ask her to get a second, or I won't even have to ask her. She's going to fuck the tortilla up, have to warm up a second tortilla, which slows everyone down in line.
And then you're the bad guy.
And then everyone looks at me like, oh, now a second tortilla.
Yeah. I'm sorry if that fart followed.
It hasn't. But I just think it's bullshit. Chipotle, you done treat fat people the wrong way. Some fat people might go in there and like that. I go into Chipotle, I was on a health kick. I wasn't trying to live that life no more. You kept trying to bring me back to what I didn't want to be involved in. And so I can't do it no more. I'm not pulling up, you know?
I understand.
Maybe if they did free guac, free queso.
Don't get your hopes up.
Maybe if they sponsor the show. They got to do something though to win me back, because I spent so much money there and they've done me wrong. You know what my new guilty pleasure is, which won't be for a little while I make some money up, but Cuba. Eating one meal a day, and I'd eat Cuba. I'd have ropa vieja.
Yeah.
You ever had that?
No.
Do you like rice, black beans, and just stewed meat?
That sounds good.
Yeah, you should try it, bro. I'll take you out there one day. It's by the Improv, but I'm telling you, so delicious.
I was just thinking of something funny. Like, it's like, this is totally random, but it's like Wolverine and Jean Grey in bed together. They're banging, but then all of a sudden they look to the corner and they just see this red light appear.
Yeah, talk about the original cuck.
Yeah.
Cyclops.
Well, is it Wolverine's a cuck?
No. Cyclops is the cuck.
Yeah.
Cyclops is the cuck because he's like the one that's got to put in all the work. Wolverine just shows up and fucks her.
Yeah. Like, what is she thinking, though?
What do you mean, what is she thinking? I kind of always thought the same thing, too, but I always hated Cyclops.
Oh, he's like such a goody two-shoes.
Cyclops was like the Superman character. I had the Superman level of hate for Cyclops.
I agree, actually. I don't like him either.
No, and they always acted like he was like one of the main guys. I'm like, get fucking lost.
Dude, and like I feel like all you have to do is like just fucking take off his glasses and he's just like a fucking
useless
liability to the world.
Yeah, useless.
Yeah.
And how dumb is your one? He's the one fucking idiot where like, hey, this is my power, can't contain it.
Yeah.
Never learned it. I'm like supposedly a leader of the X-Men. I can't even fucking control my own shit.
All Nightcrawler.
And I only do one thing.
Yeah, Nightcrawler just has to teleport, be like, poof, poof.
Yeah,
and he's gonna keep his eyes closed because he's a good guy.
And he's gonna go,
yeah,
I can't see nothing.
Yeah,
and yeah, what a fucking loser, bro. Why was he made on the X-Men?
Well, he should surgically implant his glasses into his skin.
Or find a way to control the
fucking beams.
Yeah.
He's just lazy.
It'd be cooler if he just would look at you and have red eyes.
Yeah.
Like Thrawn. And then can turn it on whenever he wanted.
And maybe it'd make more sense if he was albino.
Well, he is albino. He's white.
Yeah, but like albinos have red eyes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I always thought that who is it? I liked on the X-Men. Oh, I always thought that it should be Storm, Beast, Professor X, Wolverine, Gambit, Nightcrawler, Shadow, Cat, Kitty Pryde.
Shadow Kitty?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the girl
that runs through buildings.
Yeah.
And Colossus and
Deadpool?
No, I never saw Deadpool on the X-Men. I never liked him on the X-Men. I like Psylocke on the X-Men.
Who's that?
She's like this
the pink
chick with purple sword, like energy sword or whatever.
No, I thought it was pink. It's purple?
It might be. I always seen it as purple. Maybe I'm one of those colorblind idiots. But I thought having Cyclops in there was so dumb. You know where Cyclops should go? You know, the only thing that would make him cool is if he went and trained under Daredevil. And Daredevil taught him how to just fight without his fucking eyes.
How much do you think Wolverine weighs? He must weigh like 500 pounds.
Well, I guess if he's got the adamantium, I don't know how much adamantium weighs, but I would say he probably weighs close to like 400 pounds.
Damn. So his doctor's like, you're obese.
Yeah. He's like, I have a six-pack.
Yeah.
He's like, well, Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know what to say.
He would be pretty heavy, but I also adamantium might be light. Somebody told me that bones weigh like 60 to 80 pounds. Skeleton. I don't know if that's true.
But they weighed more than bones. I'd be willing to bet.
Right. That's why I added like 100 pounds to it.
Yeah. So the muscular man Wolverine without the metal, probably like 200 pounds.
More than that. I'd say he's
250?
probably like 260, completely ripped. Those because he's ripped and fucking.
So he's
the
close
comics.
to 400 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which would be crazy because that's 400 pounds of velocity coming at you.
Yeah. It's sneaky velocity.
Yeah. Now how much does Colossus weigh?
I'd say 1,000 pounds. Maybe more.
Say a little bit more. I don't know if I asked this question on. I hope this wasn't something we talked about last week. Wow, a lot of more police activity around here.
Oh, that was a cop. I thought that was
Lately.
a dog.
It could have been, but I've been hearing a lot of police rolling around. I tell you what, how long does how far does the Force get you in the X-Men world or like in the Marvel universe? So I would put Thanos is like the worst villain because he has all the stones that all do different stuff. So everyone's got like an excuse of why he can fucking win this fight. But if I throw Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Palpatine, and Boba Fett, all like, you know, I throw all four of them into
Against Venom.
or no, just into that world, who's stopping them? Are the X-Men beating that group of four?
Magneto is. Magneto could take all four.
Because of what, metal in their lightsaber?
I mean, if there's iron in their body, it has to be a lot of iron in their body, actually, because that one scene.
Well, let me
next
ask you
to-
this. How much does the Force come into play in those worlds?
Yeah, is Magneto's
is
force?
Magneto force choked immediately from Darth Vader?
Well, I think they just have like a force off, like, because Magneto technically also has the force.
No, but only for metal.
Okay. Yeah. You're right.
So I wonder, you know, who's fucking them up?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Nightcrawler could fuck him up, but they could probably sense him appearing.
I think Nightcrawler would fuck him up at first for a while, and then he'd start to like
They'd learn.
listen to the Force, and then like
Just catch him.
grab him. I could see the poof, and he's like being strangled.
But
by
all
the Force.
Nightcrawler has to do is like grab him and poof up like at 30,000 feet, and then they're dead.
I don't know.
They could
I've
probably
read an
force
extended
down.
canon where they've used the Force to like fall out
Land.
of ships like that.
Okay.
But it's like really strong Jedi that can do that.
Yeah.
Well, I also wonder. Okay, let me ask you this: replace Harry Potter with Luke Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Voldemort's trying to kill Luke Skywalker this whole time. How does that change Harry Potter? How long
I think Voldemort literally dies within 10 minutes.
of facing Luke Skywalker?
Yeah. He has 10 minutes.
I think so too, but that goes to ask like does a lightsaber dispel or block like a
magic spell.
5 curse, one of the 5 curses or whatever like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Avada Kedavra. Do you think he could? I think because it's magic, he could block it with the lightsaber.
Yeah, I think he could.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be a very interesting one. I also thought, do you think that the Guardians of the Galaxy could pull off blowing up the Death Star if that was their mission instead of Red 5 and Luke Skywalker and all the boys?
They could, but they'd barely do it.
me and my buddy Noah think that Rocket Raccoon could do it on his own.
He probably could. Yeah.
Because it was all force, remember? Luke, the scanner broke. So Luke dropped it using the force. Now, is Rocket Raccoon able to do that? Because he's augmented. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, he could be precise too, because he's augmented to be like a demon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guarantee though, if Luke Skywalker was Harry Potter, he would definitely shoot a shot at Hermione.
Yeah. I don't think he'd have a problem. He would just make her. Yeah, it wouldn't. There
As
wouldn't
long
be a
as
bunch
he-
of books of like nervous energy.
Yeah, as long as he was under the impression that was his sister.
Whoa.
No, sorry.
No, I thought that was a weird thing that they did in Star Wars. I don't know why he wrote it like that.
It didn't need to be written like that.
No, it's just kind of like one of the creepy things. He's like the Dan Schneider of the fucking cosmic world.
Yeah.
Now you two kiss. I watched. Did you see Drake Bell's music video that he released?
Is it good? From prison?
Drake Bell.
I thought he's in prison.
No, he's the one that got touched by the Schneider guy.
But I'm thinking of something, but he did get accused of sexual assault.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But he released a song that starts, and he's a little kid sitting in the chair, a director's chair that says Drake on it, and then he hops off, and a producer leads him into a trailer, and then shuts the door, and then it's a very somber, sad song, about, whatever, him moving to Mexico to escape people and whatever. Sad song, kind of creepy. It's a bummer what happened to him. I know I wrote a distasteful joke about it. But that's some crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like, what's sad is it's like very commonplace in Hollywood. I think a lot of them
No.
have been victims, and a lot of them just choose not to say anything because they're scared for their life. They're scared for their family's life. There's a lot of wet works that happens, that's made to look like accidents, I think.
Let me ask you this. Could you always tell as a kid that, because I feel like I could watch a Disney show as a kid and be like, something off about those kids. Did you get that sense?
No, because I was pretty innocent. Like, I didn't really know how evil the world was.
I looked at them like there was something off about them, but I didn't know what it was.
Oh, so you could sense it. That's
I think there was like, I felt like they were overcompensating their silly goofiness more so than it just being the Disney Channel. Like, I think I was watching like them like fighting for their fucking lives.
Yeah.
Which I wonder if that came from I don't know, me having a fucked up.
Yeah,
youth.
interesting. Like, it made you more aware, kind
It
of.
was like, wow,
I just think it's funny that Josh Peck wasn't picked.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like you can never find this guy to fuck him. He's always at the craft foods table, the craft services table.
Yeah. His addiction saved him.
I entered his trailer, but he wasn't there.
Yeah. He's always eating.
Yeah, he was warming up soup in the fucking. Yeah, no, none of that's funny. It's all terrible. It's all fucked up.
I might clip that.
Oh,
I don't have to if you don't want me to.
You can clip whatever. This is,
I like your chill guy.
this is
like
our
that.
last shitty episode before we get good.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. We're putting it out there. Put it out there.
We're gonna be professional next episode. We're not gonna talk about kid rape or cucking or fucking any of that stuff. We're just gonna have segments and be professional. And it's gonna be ready to go on air, on the news,
Hey, we might have
on
segments
SNL,
on cucking.
wherever.
We could do that.
We could have a cucking segment, but we'll have to figure it out. Maybe it'll be like, who do you think's a cuck? And we'll pick out celebrities or,
Yeah.
Well, we got to prove it somehow. So we should pick out people we can contact. Maybe we'll have a whole, I don't know. a cucking segment where we can call people that'll answer the phone and we can ask them what their cucking stories are.
I bet Steve Buscemi's a cuck.
No,
No? Those big eyes?
those big eyes in the corner, creepy fucking.
Yeah.
You can count the wrinkles barely in the shadows.
Yeah.
You can count the wrinkles in his face.
He sees all the detail.
He's like, "You ever seen Fargo?"
Yeah. Okay, Steve, shut up.
I love Steve Buscemi.
I love him too.
Cool dude.
Yeah, old crazy eyes.
Oh, crazy eyes.
Should we crap and rap?
Let's crap and rap.
All right.
Tomorrow's Tuesday. Good. We freed up Tuesday. I got a lot of shit to do tomorrow. Good swinging by tonight.
Yeah.
Smart. So that means they're gonna get this episode maybe a day earlier than normal. Who knows?
Nope.
We dropped one today.
We did drop one today. Every Monday.
Every Monday, you're getting hit with the best.
Yeah. Starting next week.
Like and subscribe that shit so the algorithm picks it up.
Yar.
And we'll throw more clips your way. Maybe did you get more of those videos to clip it over?
Oh, I mean, I can make